It is not necessarily the outcome you seek, but really the identity. Hi, my name is Slavika Bogdanov. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm an international public speaker. I'm also a five-time best-selling author, published over 40 books on success. I spent 15 years of my life studying passionately what makes some people successful and others not. I'm considered a world expert on the law of attraction. That's how also I received my green card as a person with extraordinary ability in the law of attraction. And I wanted to give you a little hint, a little help if you are creating goals for the upcoming months, the upcoming years. And this is just a slight change that may make all the difference in the world. Um, when we create goals, it's because we want something to happen, correct? In order to reach the goals, we need to create habits, modify our actions, or create new patterns of the way we act, speak, and think in order to reach the goal we want to reach. But when we try to change habits, often we are facing a lot of roadblocks simply because habits are habits and usually the bad ones stick. So they're more difficult to change. And research shows that actually the best way to change a habit is not to look at the outcome you want to change, but actually transform your identity from within. What does that mean? Well, for example, if you consider yourself a smoker and you want to stop smoking, but the longest you say that you are a smoker trying to stop smoking, the more difficult it will be to stop smoking because you consider yourself as a smoker. So your identity is one of smoking, and so it's very difficult to change a habit from the outside if you haven't changed your identity inside. So the way to do it is actually to transform your affirmation, to transform the way you think about yourself, the way you see yourself, and to create this powerful vision of who you want to be, of who you think is that non-smoker self. So instead of saying I'm a smoker trying, especially when you say you're trying to, it means you'll never reach that destination. But if you change just slightly and instead of it affirm that you are a non-smoker and decide that you're going to act, think, and behave as a non-smoker, you will see that not smoking will not even be a question anymore. For example, if you consider yourself fat and you want to go on a diet, you say, well, I'm a fat person and I need to diet to lose weight. The outcome you seek is a loss of weight, but you'll never reach that destination until you don't identify with a slim person. So when you start changing the way you think about yourself, you speak of yourself, and you act with yourself, that's when the outcome will naturally shift. You won't even have to think about it. So instead of struggling and saying, I'm fat and I need to get rid of bread and carbs and fat and this and that, if you just shift just a little bit and instead say, I'm a thin person, and because you're always going to be thinner than somebody that's bigger than you, right? So you can think of yourself as thin enough at that moment and think yourself as thin. Because I'm thin in my identity, in my true self inside, whether the circumstances outside are not showing it yet, what does a thin person think, act, do, believe? How does that thin person or that healthy person act? What will that healthy person do? So if you see a bag of chips, you can ask yourself, how would a healthy person act in front of the looking at this bag of chips, and you'll see that this little shift will no longer be I will get, I will rid myself of things, I will annihilate things that I want. Instead, it will become I am this person, and that will drive your motivation, because then the inner self that you are will naturally be led to the right decisions, to the right habits. You see? So I hope this helps, this true identity that you actually seek. And if you switch just a little bit every day of that identity, you don't need to make a big shift. You can shift just a little bit every day. You'll see that what you seek, the outcome will naturally unfold. If you want to be wealthy, but you're always thinking, oh, I'm broke and I wish I was wealthy, well, you identify yourself with broke, and therefore all your actions, everything you do, think, say in your everyday life is that of a broke person. So instead, you can identify with wealth and say, I am wealthy, I am rich. Now, as a wealthy person, what are my habits? Okay, I save every day. Even if it's a penny, you get into the habit of saving. You prove yourself right. You prove that you are now that new identity. The more you prove yourself that you are that new identity, well, the more you become it. And suddenly, the outcome you seek starts changing, because your habits, the little steps you take in between you and wealth, you're taking them. And then the outcome will unfold. You will suddenly realize that wealth is coming to you, that you're creating circumstances for more money into your life. Same thing with people that are that say they're lonely or alone, don't have a relationship, a love in their life. Well, it's the same thing. If you say I'm single, and you hang out in the meetups of single people, and you say I'm single, but I'm trying to fall in love. Well, it's the same thing. Your identity is one of a single person. So you can change that identity profoundly and be one of a loving person within a relationship. So for example, when you go shopping, you can already look at the gifts that you want to offer or buy your loved one. When you sit at the table, you can prepare the table, so, and even your house, to welcome a new person in your life. Also, a ton of bad habits that some of us may have when we're single, that won't help you get a partner. The way, for example, the way you behave at home, that maybe is okay because you're alone and nobody watches you, nobody sees, but inside you think it's going to be such a hard change, such a big change when somebody comes into my life to stop doing these bad habits. So start already implementing things into your life that will make it easier for you to have a partner in your life. I hope this helps, really, I do. Please comment below. Please support me with a like on this video, and evidently switch it on so you can know and know whenever a new video comes on. There will be plenty. My goal is to make 500 videos in 2020, so there will be lots to come. So I want to really help you develop the life of your dreams. Please go on my website, slavikabogdanov.com. You will find more information on everything I do. I'm a successful multipreneur. Instead of multitasking, I'm multipreneuring. It's a new word. So please go there. We're building a university of success as well, where I'm gonna be placing hundreds of hours of educational tools for you to be able to access. And so I have already hundreds of hours of those educational tools in French. I'm just in the process of translating everything to be able to offer it to you in English. So I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful time, and please subscribe. As I say, I plan to put a lot of videos on this channel, and I hope they will help you. And if they do, please say so. And share with your friends. Share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere where you can socialize it. Okay, thank you. Bye.